What's going on, everyone? I figure I'd make this video, give you a little bit of a history about what has happened to my hand. I've been getting lots of questions, lots of comments. Are your hands, do you have a disease? Is there something wrong genetically with you or anything like that? And I want us to start off by saying that no, there's nothing wrong with me genetically. I don't, maybe there is, but I'm not really sure. There is no disease or anything in my hands or my joints or anything like that that I know of or I'm aware of. But we'll give you a history on why my hands look the way they do. We'll start off with which one ended up happening first. That'd be my pinky finger. This was years of playing high school football, or a year of playing high school football. Last year of high school, ended up moving to Sudbury to play football. Went to go catch a long bomb. One of the guys threw a Hail Mary. Went to jump up and catch it, had my pinky out. Ball smoked the tip of my finger. Ended up driving this part of the bone all the way down. Ran up to my coach, old former CFL football player. Awesome dude, Mike Dirks. Ended up running up to him, coach, look at my finger. What the fuck's wrong with my finger? And he says, come with me, you fucking hillbilly. You dislocated it. He grabbed onto my finger, snapped her into place, taped her onto the next one, sent me back out to practice, carried on the rest of the season playing football. That's how the pinky came about. The next one happened during arm wrestling. This one would have been my middle finger. The reason why she looks the way it does, can't straighten it all the way. This tendon here gone. Can thank my good friend, old buddy, veteran of the sport, the legend, the man, Ron Bath. 2016 WL semifinals. Me and him were going at it. We had a best of 3 match. First match, he ended up getting the upper hand. The man had too much side pressure for me at the time. I was trying to drive through him, doing my fucking crazy, erratic fucking surges. Couldn't get through him. I ended up going to the second round. He ended up winning that round as well. During that process, when I was trying to pronate, get his wrist and get him opened up a little bit more, he was squeezing onto me. My finger latched on, ended up staying where it was as my wrist was pronating. The finger didn't end up moving, ended up snapping that one out of place. Didn't quite realize what had happened after the match. Oh, what the hell is that? Popped it back in. Didn't think it was too bad. I was walking off the stage, feeling my hand moving a little bit. Every time I'd go to bend my knuckle, my finger would pop out of place. I'd have to pop it back in. Ended up going on to the finals in the left arm. Ended up defeating Ron in the left. Went on to the finals in the left arm against Devin Lorette. Ended up during that match, me and him are pulling as I'm just squeezing, hanging onto the peg. I could feel my finger popping in and out during the match. I'm constantly trying to pop it back into place with the top of the peg that I was hanging on to. Obviously wasn't very successful. Devin came out on top, ended up pulling 4th place in the right arm at that tournament. 2nd place against Devin in the finals. Ended up having quarterfinal match against Marcio Barbosa. Just gripping up, grabbing my grip. My finger kept popping out of place. Tried to pull through the match, but Marcio had way too much for me. That was the story of the middle finger. Next was the index finger. WL Supermatch Series 403 with my match against Nick Zena. This is probably one of my most memorable matches. Massive dude. Even bigger fucking heart. Nick Zena, I fucking love you, brother. Wish you were back on the tables. Haven't seen you in a while. We all fucking miss you. But that match, we were pulling Baltimore or Cleveland. I was pulling Nick Zena. I'm not 100% sure. I believe that one was Cleveland. Yes, definitely Cleveland. WL 403. We were setting up. We're pulling. First match, I ended up getting a hit on him. Ended up taking him 1-0. Second match, he came back. Ended up getting a win on me. Caught me inside. The previous match I had before that, I believe it was 401 or 402. I had pulled Marcio Barbosa. Tore my right pec in that match. So as soon as we went inside, I didn't want to try to risk it. Plus the man has so much fucking inside power. Ended up taking me to the pad. We set up again, match number 3. We're pulling through, ended up gripping up with them. Same kind of situation that happened when I went to pull Ron Bath. Was trying to pronate through his hand. My finger ended up dislocating. Every single time I went to re-grip after that, WL setup, if you guys all remember, it was get your grip, thumbs down, close your hands. Every time I would close my hand in any attempt, my finger would pop sideways. I figured, you know what, fuck it, I'm already here, I'm already in pain, I might as well try to get a little more of a reward for it. So I ended up pulling through, I ended up getting the win on the 3rd match. We ended up setting up again, gripping up, I ended up taking his hand again, gave a surge, couldn't quite get him, my finger was already dislocated, ended up giving a snap, pulled through it. I believe he ended up tweaking his shoulder at that time. I remember going back and thinking, holy fuck, he tweaked his shoulder, I hope he can't keep going because my finger is absolutely fucking killing me. I ended up sitting on the other side of the stage and I'm asking him, are you good? Are you good? And he says, yeah, and I'm thinking in my head, fuck, we gotta do this again. Ended up getting back up there, ended up winning that match. But that is the story on what happened to my hands and why they look the way they do. Since then, it's kind of become a little bit of a figure. Anybody that's interested, I do have hoodies, Wildhorse hoodies made up. I got zip-up options available. The zip-up options are $65. The pullovers are $60. They've got the little Wildhorse logo in the front and on the back. Every single one of these sweaters all have the matte mask hand on the back. The best, coolest thing about these sweaters is every single one of them is the exact same size as my hand. When I put my hand up, everything disappears. We've also just got these t-shirts as well. Everything only comes in black t-shirts. Same thing, $30 for the t-shirts. Every one of these hands are the exact same size. They all match. The hand disappears when the hand goes up. Matte Mask hand t-shirts, you want to get hold of one, you can contact me on Instagram. Send me a message there, or you can message me through Facebook. Either way, you want to get hold of one. All it is just $30 for the t-shirts, $60 for the pullovers, $65 for the zip-ups, and just a matter of shipping if I got to ship it to you. If not, let me know. I got all the sizes. Stay tuned, keep in touch. A lot more big things to come, especially 2024.